We are almost halfway through with 2014, right? Check out these people. They have spent essentially all of 2014 so far on a rowboat. They successfully rowed from Morocco, which is in Africa,
right,
all the way to the United States.
To the 79th Street Boat Basin.
It's
they
incredible.
They got there Friday.
They left December 30th, 2013. They just got to Manhattan on Friday.
Oh, my goodness.
Why did they do this, and how did they do this? Let's meet them. We have Vasti, hello,
Hi.
and your fiance, Riaan. Welcome to you both, and welcome to New York.
Cheers. Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you.
So did you guys have a support boat? I mean, you just had like a little rowboat to go across.
Yeah, no, we didn't have a support boat. It was just Riaan and I. And
It was us
And?
alone in the sea. It's just a small little 20-foot boat.
Why did
That's
you do
it.
this?
I do adventure for a living. So Vasti's been with me for 14 years, and my progression was going to include her in the next journey. Vasti wanted to do something. She's a lawyer, so she shouldn't be in this type of world.
You're going to sue him after this.
But she wanted to do something incredible, and then she just said to me, listen, can I join you on the next journey? I said, it is going to New York, but it's going my way. And here we are. She's
Vasti,
made it.
did you ever lose it on him during this trip? I mean, because there were times where you were just out at sea, right? Nothing around you, could not see land for how many days?
yes, no, the thing about being in such close quarters with somebody is that if you have an argument, you have to sort it out. Nobody can like just leave and come back. And the furthest you can go from each other is about 2 meters.
You caught a fish on the way. I want to see the map if we can, and you've met some dignitaries on the way.
Yeah.
How much rowing did you have to do every day?
We did about, conservatively, so without going into the facts and figures, we rowed about 1.8 million strokes each. But we rowed essentially during the daytime, and we decided nighttime is when we can close the cabin and sleep. That route actually shows it. So where we went, we've got a yellow brick tracker, Greg, that was on a boat where people can go on the website and actually see where the boat went. So when you see circles like this, that's where the big storm's hitting us.
Now, you actually hit a big storm and capsized at one point?
Oh, yes. That was very, very scary. The Atlantic Ocean is so angry out there, you think it's not like a pond. So there was a big wave, about a 7-8 meter wave coming from our left, and when we saw it, I knew that we were going to be capsized, and the boat totally turned on its head with us stuck underneath the boat.
How far were you from land when this happened?
2,200, we got the exact 2,200 kilometers.
Did you have a radio? Did you put out a distress
Yeah.
signal or something?
No, the boat turned. Listen, when you're in that situation, it is really just taking stock of where you are. I was thrown out of the boat, so when I came to, I saw Vasti sitting sopping wet. The boat had self-righted itself. Vasti's feet were stuck in her foot straps. So she was lucky and unlucky not to be separated from the boat. And I looked her in the eyes. She says I looked very bewildered. But I didn't know where I was. I mean,
You're the
boat had
captain
gone-
of the boat.
So you were knocked unconscious?
I wasn't unconscious. I got thrown out. The boat then took land on top of me. All I remember going dark, then white, foam all around me, and then seeing Vasti sit over there. So to answer your question, Greg, we had no time to even think about distress signals. We took stock. Vasti pulled me back onto the boat.
You had to turn it over first.
And it's
It's
self-right.
self-right.
Oh,
Self-right. If we packed the boat correctly, it would
And if we
self-right.
closed the cabin doors, it wouldn't
Okay.
self-right if the water goes in.
But to tell you what we did, yes, you're supposed to probably pull emergency things. Vasti saw her olive oil bottle drifting away, and she said, "Get
The olive oil.
Can't go anywhere without olive oil. But being out there in the middle of the ocean, incommunicado, I can't even...
Did you get bored?
I would have gone crazy.
Did you get bored?
The biggest strain, my other journeys that I've done have also been physical affairs. This one, yes, is physical. There is nothing more mentally disturbing than that pain of just sitting there and rowing day in, day out. It really hurt. And also, when you don't have communication, you can't phone the family friends on a Sunday afternoon to say, how are you guys doing?
Vasti, you must have, did you ever think, like, why did I do this? Seriously, when you're in the middle of it, like, come on, I could have taken a plane, we could have been there 8 months ago.
Our journey is called Take Me to New York, so sometimes I wish it was just take me to the Bahamas or take me to Miami, because coming up this East Coast was very, very scary.
I see we got a fish. This is like the 8th time we looked at the picture of you and the fish. Did you fish? Did you, like, how did you support yourself?
We fished, and obviously we had our lures and our rapalas in the water quite a lot. We caught some very big fish. Just want to tell you something about fish in the coast coming from Cape Hatteras. if you think you're going to fall off a boat around Cape Hatteras and in that freezing water you're going to die because of hypothermia, we both will tell you you're not. You're first going to, in the next 2 minutes of you falling out of the boat, you'll be eaten by sharks. We caught so many
good to
sharks.
know.
Oh, you did?
But eating fish was lovely. We ate raw fish, of course, and then cooked as much as we could.
So what do you hope to do with this experience that you just had?
I'm an author, so I write the books to take first. First, we'll go back to law. She's very keen to progress in law again. But it's a progression again of me doing adventure. Modern day adventure is not over. We think by 2014 things are done, all done. This is our fourth world first as a little business. So what do we want to do with it? Why not write another book? People want to read about this. We're making a documentary too. One of the channels on.
Most people can't afford to do so. I mean, I'm intrigued by it, but you kind of take off. I'd like to leave the husband and kids and just go and get on a boat for how many months?
6.
4.5.
6. I don't know if it's 6 months, but
Our journey was 6 months. We are physically on the water for 4.5 months. That we didn't touch.
but
land.
how can you afford to do something like that?
It's been a progression. So it's easy to sit now and say, in hindsight, I've got good partners, big international corporates that work with me. They're not sponsors, and that's the biggest mistake people who want to go on little travels think it is. It's sponsorship. It's not. It's partnership. This is what I do for a living.
That's
so
pretty-
when I have to sit in front of guys and say to them, hey, I've got this great idea, I take my girlfriend to New York, I've got to convince them that we're going to get there alive, because they're not going to back me.
That's pretty wild, man. That's pretty wild. I want to, as we wrap this up, I want to see the route one more time, that map, if you can go ahead and roll it, because it looks to me, and I'm not a nautical guy, that you did not take the most direct route. I mean, New York's up here. You guys go south for a while. Let's go ahead and put that on the screen if we got it. And here we go. Why? I mean, New York is north. You guys, did you go down there on purpose? I mean, couldn't you have gone more directly?
No, we're naive. So listen, people, we always say to people, forgive us that we chose a different route, but the bottom line is that we had to first break it up, get across the Atlantic, and then get where Christopher Columbus landed in San Salvador.
I was going to bring up Christopher Columbus.
Christopher Columbus cheated.
Yeah.
He didn't even bother going to United States. He's never put his, on North America. He's never put his feet on North America. The bottom line is we...
Wait a second. Christopher Columbus discovered America. Everybody knows that.
Sort of.
South America.
I don't know what you're getting at, but please don't rewrite our history. No, I know there's a debate. Hey, listen, really nice to meet you guys, Riaan and Vesta. Will you guys have a website or anything like that?
RiaanManser.com. But if the guys just Google "take me to New York," please send us messages. We've had such great people in the United States look after us and be kind to us. Tweet us also, please. We love getting
What's
messages.
your Twitter name?
Riaan Manser, so my name.
So what happens now? How long will you be in New York for?
I hope to see some of New York. It took me a long time to get here. I've never been here, so I would like to see most of the things that I can see, and then we'll go home.
In the boat?
No,
You leave the boat. How does the boat get back home? Or do you just leave the boat here?
no, we'll try and ship it back or sell it.
Yeah, so let's go.
Good plan. Show her the sights, okay?
We're hoping to do that. Shame, Vasti is very, 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 very excited about being in New York too.
Riaan, Vasti, nice to meet you.
Wow.
Thanks, guys.